So there it is. Now, okay, I've got my supplies over here. Actually, I have my supplies on one side. It's great. You can't see any of it. And my recorder, my parrot, that's here. What? Here it is. Here's my parrot, and it should be recording. Oh, no, it's not. Well, this is a little bit of a problem. I should have done that. Seen that green flash, which is the signal that it worked. It took me a long time to realize that that's what it was. Even though I saw it, and if you said, "Is there a green flash?" I'd say, "Yeah." What's it for? Well, I guess it's to confirm something. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it does. Could it be that it confirms what you're trying? Well, that would make an awful lot of sense. That's a good idea. Maybe I should write them and suggest it. Well, you know, they had it. They're way ahead of me. I'm a little slow on the uptake. As we all are. As we all are in certain situations. And wait, I'm going to do something. I can't resist, you know. I just am. Experimenting is all that I do in my life, it seems. But anyway, I do this. And move this a little bit. And there we go. I'm upside down in the viewfinder. But that's okay. I don't care about that. What's important... I do care about this silly little thing on the top of my head. Looks funny to me. Especially now because it looks like it's in... Yeah, it's dark behind me there, you know, back there. It's so weird because I'm upside down, so I'd be thinking, oh. So anyway, welcome to an installment that is meant to be more visual. And by visual I don't mean looking at my face. It's important for me to a certain extent, and I guess I feel, well, I'm talking to you. No, I know. Who am I talking to right now? I'm talking, Mark, to you. And that's why it's good. And that's why it's a little disconcerting that you're upside down. Can I change it? I think I could change it. It makes a big difference. I mean, you know, you'd think I could say to myself, well, so what if I'm upside down? But if we think about cognitive processing, that, you know, our whole ability to kind of recognize the situation as one in which, okay, I understand what's going on, don't need to really think about it anymore. That no longer operates when, I mean, it's meant, okay, in a case like the way one's head should look, you know, it should look like this is up and this is down, and in the viewfinder, the way it was the, you know, the other way around, you know, and sure, at a cognitive, I mean, a conscious level, of course I know that it's nothing. Boy, all of a sudden I'm very itchy all over the place. I wonder if that's a self-consciousness sort of thing. Anyway, I say that a little lot. It's probably time for me to stop talking this way. Except to perhaps actually take advantage of this situation and to make a note. And I'm going to, what I do when I realize, this is something to label. I just caught some talking about something that was happening in real time. And it was, which hole is it buried in? What I was just talking about. And, this could be a big problem, couldn't it? Senior moment, You know, I have to say, I'm not sure that it's a very useful way of looking at it when us old people, not really old, that's important issue. We're older than we were. But 55 is not that old. In terms of ability to use one's brain, 55 is actually a time in which the overall capacity for intentional thought organized thought, thought that has momentum, and it can go both deep and broad. That sort of thought, rather. I sometimes get mixed up because I spend so much time taking my thoughts and funneling them through the conduit of my mouth, which is a very important thing for me. It satisfies my ego. I love listening to myself talk, But also, much more importantly, if it were just that, I would have to, try to change my habits. If all I did was talk because I like to hear myself talk, I think there are therapists, and I've been to, actually one very good one. And when I stopped seeing him about 3 years ago, that was when really things started changing. And that's why it was so important for me to stop seeing him. Not because he wasn't good. Not at all. It was the opposite. Because he was excellent. And he got me over a hump. And the stupid things that he every once in a while does is further evidence of his genius. Because he plants them in there. To say, well, that stupid thing I did is helping you separate from me. I've peppered my behavior with a certain amount of stupidity, and therefore you will realize that, who am I? I'm not somebody you need anymore. So, bye. But he needed me to do the work. He needed me to be the one that says, okay, I'm finished. I am finished. And to a certain extent, I had to do it that way. Not exactly what I just showed you, but basically I just said, no, I'm not coming anymore. For now, anyway. Are you coming later? Well, I don't know. But I'm not coming now. And that's basically the way I left it. I mean, I've talked to him since. But I think he finally got the message that, well, no, I had to stop for a while to make my decision. And I made my decision. I think I did talk to him at one point later on. I had some reason, actually, to spend a whole session with him, I believe. I'm forgetting. But in any case, he knows that it was just time. So, if I just did this to hear myself talk, if I just filmed to see my beautiful face, you'd have reason to not waste your time. And I'm talking even to you, Mark. Why, Mark? Why would you do this? Spend all this time capturing almost all day long audio and video. You're doing more and more of, and video's much harder. It's like it takes so much longer to process. In fact, I realize that I really should have had the display on, because I shouldn't go above 10 minutes. Even that's a long time, but that's it. I shouldn't do it. How do I do it? There's some way here under function. Come on, function. You're not doing anything, you mother. Maybe I have to stop it. Okay, look. Time to stop. Oh, I never wrote the word. There was something from before, and I never did it. Didn't label something from before. There's a trick. You see, you caught me. You caught it on tape. You caught how I up a lot. But you know what? I'm glad you caught me, because that's the first step. Not necessarily being caught, but being aware. And so the catching is catching what happened in the moment. So you can say, if I watch this, if I go back and watch this before I talk more, that will probably be valuable. So I'm going to stop. But first I'm going to go ahead and do the